Wise guys with Winston and Muggsy know how to play the game, trust me. Who came to put the team on top? Tune in, sit back, let the beats just drop. Yo, it's Wise guys with Winston and Muggsy.
I got Ezra down here, I got Dash down here, and I got Zaya down here. I think
Where's Kyle?
Dash is up next, right?
Dash is up next, or is it not Kyle?
Hey, Dash, how you doing, buddy?
Guys, let me introduce him, Muggsy. Okay, everyone, for those people who don't know, this is Dashana. Dashana and I have worked together for many years over the blockchain. I was a former CMO of his project. Me and Dashana go way back. Dashana has previously fired me, has previously rehired me, but he's always been my friend, and he knows the level of commitment that is involved within blockchain. And every time I speak to Dashana, with no matter how many strides I take, Muggsy, no matter how much I do good, he is right there at the top to tell me, I've just done this, I've just done that. So, Dashana, please, brother, fill us in with your expertise of business experience and where you've been. And, brother, it's great to see you as well. And
Yeah,
welcome to the Winston and Muggsy's Wise Guys episode 1.
Welcome to the Wise Guys, Dashana, man. Tell us
Hi, guys.
about what you got going on, buddy. Tell us how you all suck and how you were an amazing developer. And
Just listen.
We love watching what your fingers do, bro. So just tickle us a little.
so I was on Paris. I came back last night. I was on Rice AI Summit. So had an amazing time, and because a few projects I'm helping, they participate for the event, and one has won the hackathon. So I was very happy. But from the ICP side, I have seen they have a lot of things happening as well. So let's see how we can bring those, because those platforms are like a next level. So as example, for the one called DeFi Metrics, they have their own LLM. They are not using the what you call third-party LLM. So they build their own LLM, and it's like a very enterprise level software. So they have a DeFi Metrics CMO. I think he's joining as well. He will explain a bit more detail about the product and the platform, etc. And plus, me and Winston discussing about prediction platform in ICP. So we are working on that with my team. So hopefully we'll do some like a basic overview on next few weeks. Plus, they have so much things happening in especially the AI and the blockchain side. I'm what do you call very excited about. The main thing is what I want to give advice for the some conversation I have. So as for the developers, when you build something, don't do what you love to do. Check what market need and what value added you can do for the do for the platform or for the public. So otherwise no one will use yours. So the because I spoke to so many venture capitalists in the event, like a proper AI guys, they are like a top-notch VCs in the industry. What they said was most of the developers, Dash, they do what they like, but they don't check they can sell it or they can bring to the market. So when you build something, please look into that, and because that's one of the key things you're going to
you need to circle right back to that.
Muggsy, could you sort your microphone out, please? Your microphone's very low, Muggsy. If you could sort it out. Sorry, Dash, please continue.
Yeah, so that's, and also Vincent, if anyone in the because I'm an ambassador for the ICP as well, so if anyone in ICP need a help for please let me know, so I will help them to bring the things get done and bring to the market. If you have an idea, you can validate how good that idea is going to be market. You know, because we are validating one idea now around 3 weeks, Winston. still we are tuning up how we going to do this into the proper way. And because if I do something, I'll do it for like a next level, so it's
Yep.
like a, I'm going to crush it, so any market. So and so just think about those areas as well, because the what I have noticed in the ICP compared to other ecosystems, ICP is like a purely the breed of developers. So
Yep.
the
Correct.
but you have to understand not only the development, it should have the use case, it should have the um, other part of the ecosystem as well. So that's my advice.
I mean, Dashana, with you just coming back from you just raised a certain amount of funds for a project, if I'm correct, in Paris. You just could you go into a bit of detail about that, please, Dash? Because that was just yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, yes. So they applied for a hackathon, and they 6,500 application they got. They selected for I think first round, and after they came for the top 10, and they won it. So it's like a these things. If you win this kind of a hackathon or this kind of a thing in like a big event, it's an endorsement for your next time when you go and speak to the venture capitalist or the angel investor, because it's like an endorsement from like a huge community of developers. So those kind of things very valuable. Even I have had a chat with Ez as well. As have another his product. I told him as you should go for these kind of challenges. You never going to win one in the first time, but you have failures. But if you tried it, you tune up your idea and you go for second time, you will win, because these places you get like a big uh, the big projects, not like a small one. So if you go for these ones, main thing is you get a feedback. Okay, this not good, this. So get that feedback, go back and tune up according to your those feedback, and you can go for like a next level and the next time. So that's that. And the other thing is you can validate your idea. So that's one of the main things. So it's how good it for the public, for the market, because in the hackathon what they do was first thing, they're going to break your system. That's what they try to do. Like 10 people try to
Yeah.
DDoS attack and just try to break this. So if they can't break it, okay, they say, okay, this is good, because the device they could not break it. So they bring to the next level, but they can what do you call down the site for some time when they send the huge traffic, but they bring it up very quickly. So those kind of things. It's a. I think this is my like a. I went for so many hackathons, so this like a journey. Like if you every time when you go for a new one, you get a new challenge. So that's the, and I saw what do you call what's that other gentleman, Vincent? He's building some AI. Uh, what do you call compete with the caffeine AI.
That might be
Oh, ICP Studio.
that might be an interesting way to word it, Dashana. Let me just jump in and say what I would say is being built is something where we are more than happy to have a discussion with Definity, because at the end of the day, the people will decide which tools they wish to use. So if there's an extra tool out there that can happily be synergized with Caffeine AI, then there's no room for anything else essentially. So a synergy between Caffeine AI and ICP Studios would be
Yeah.
the exact method we go. So thank you, Darshana, for saying a competition. Thank you very much for using that
Can you
word.
guys
So
hear me?
no,
You guys
Anywhere
can hear
is a
me.
anywhere the competition is going to be a very good thing, because
innovation, true innovation,
innovation,
Darshana.
100%, 100%, 100%.
Yeah,
So
this is a completely different tool. Can you hear me okay, Dash?
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
can hear, yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you, Muggsy. You're a
This
little bit quiet in the chat. That's all.
Exactly,
Oh,
exactly. Yeah,
right on.
your mic is very quiet.
So it's like a completely different tool, because caffeine allows you direct usage into prompt to production and deployment. But what
Yeah,
ICP Studio is allowing you to do is bring in your whole project and work on it incrementally with the code itself, and have the AI there to either assist you or
yeah,
build your whole project in a one shot build and then go through and work on it. So these are two. I believe that they're going to be.
Unfortunately, Muggsy, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Muggsy, but your mic is still too quiet, brother. So you might want to get that sorted because people can't actually hear you. Okay.
What about now?
It's just coming up in chat saying that it's a little bit too quiet.
This is why I'm actually I'm using what do you call it? I know.
Yeah, you continue. So Dashana, as you were saying there with regards to innovation, everything that's happening within the blockchains, you're always on the pinnacle of what's coming next. So I would love you to tell me as much alpha as you can about why you are everywhere, all over the world, who you're talking to, and how often you've mentioned ICP Mafia to them. That'd be great.
The thing is, if you're on the tech, Vincent, you have to understand one thing. You have to be the first person there. Otherwise, 10 people will do when you try to do it. So, and other thing you have to understand, you should do something 99% of the people not do. So, as example, if I can adapt the Bitcoin in 2010, I heard about that time, but I couldn't because that time I didn't believe that. So they have so many things happening in the AI and
Oh, hang on, guys. Hang on 1 second.
Single person, and Dominic has said this before, that everyone will have a full stack developer in their pocket. But if I'm honest, I didn't really truly believe the possibilities of that. But now I'm witnessing, and I'm a prime example. I've gone on and built an application in 9 minutes, full stack, right in Motoko, and it makes me think to myself, it's incredible. So imagine what's going to be in the next 18 months or 2 years. Thanks, honey.
The
Hey,
thing
guys,
is,
how about now? Sorry.
Yeah, Lisa will tell us if it's too quiet, Muggsy. Don't worry.
All right, Lisa, 1, 2, 3. That's all you get. Go ahead.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. The fixer is always behind the scenes doing the fixer.
I love you, Lisa.
So you have to understand, Vincent. They have two things mainly in the in future. The AI is getting more and more advanced. As example, now imagine if it can do a work for 10 people. The processing power NVIDIA and other process providers going to be increased every day. So next 5 to 10 years, it can do like 10,000 people's work. So million. So likewise, it's going to get
A question I would love to pose to you then, Dash, as you've just said, it could do for 5,000, 10,000 people. Just to kind of put you on the spot here.
Yeah.
Which blockchain can actually store data directly on chain?
Yeah, I see.
I know what you want to say, and I'm just saying,
there's a couple that can store data on chain. The question is,
how much?
Substantial data, like data that can honestly be like a complete project. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but then we have to say, when we're moving into the thing with smart cities and things like that, it needs to be unhackable. It has got to be tamper-proof, and it has to be stored directly on chain.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I was just wondering.
And it's got to work live. It's got to have good EOS. It's got to it's got to work. You know what I mean? It's got to work.
Yeah.
It's not just a static website. It's got to work as a functioning DApp. It's got to work as a functioning piece of software. And that's
okay, but then we move into cost. How much does it cost? How cheap is data to store on certain blockchains? I know I'm making Dash uncomfortable here, but I'm doing it on purpose because I've been. How long, Dash, have I been pestering you about ICP? How long?
Yeah.
I have been pestering this guy
long time because I'll tell publicly this. Okay,
Sure.
Winston tried to convince about a few projects I'm working for ICP, but every time I have my own argument as well. Especially my argument come with the numbers. So Winston talking about the capabilities, performance, the storage, etc. But my things is everything depend on the numbers. So I bring up the numbers and says, Vincent, hey, this how this much this blockchain is doing, this much this blockchain is doing. So convince me how we bring this to the ICP. Likewise, so that's what Winston is saying. But I think what in future ICP have the better infrastructure for, no doubt about that, for hosting the any kind of a high-end application. But still my only thing need to be improved is bring the numbers as example transaction volumes. So what I see was in future it will going to be changed because more and more application is coming, and what you call blockchain interoperability, that was it can do the transaction within the other blockchains. It will going to be changed, but that's what I have seen as a like a the area they have to improve. But they are good at how much that records happening in the for the
But
development side. But
I did convince Dashana of certain things because over the years, there's been many times where Dashana's had to make that call and go, okay, Winston, you was right. Okay, Winston, you was right about Solana. Winston, you was right about Hedera. So it's very interesting. So every now and again, Dashana will phone me and I'll be like, well, Dash, I tried to tell you. So that's why we have this relationship. But Dashana, I have also managed, because Dash did, he rang me the other night at about 1:30 in the morning out the blue and said, convince me of ICP. And like a rabbit, I just spat out every single thing I knew. And then Dashana's like, doesn't say much. Is like, okay, hangs up. And then before I know it, Dashana sent me a full-on product, a full-on project, and we're building something on ICP that's going to completely blow everything away. So he is very, very much heavily invested. Can you say anything about that yet, Dashana?
yeah, so I'll tell you that. So I had
This is
idea.
alpha, by the way. This is alpha.
So initially we have discussed about this project for a long time, but it didn't kick off because I was so busy with other things, and what do you call it? It had a up and down. So and but I have seen because I'm going to speak with all the top people in the industry. So I have seen this thing people said in other blockchains, but I don't see it in ICP. So that's this is what I'm different from others. When I never going to do something others do in other. As example, if Arbitrum have some other product they are doing good, I'm not going to go and do that in Arbitrum or Ethereum, because it's a, as example, I can build the Facebook today like a 3 months, but no one is using my Facebook because they already have the Facebook. So
First to market, Dashana. First to
yeah,
market.
exactly, why should do so. But this one what do you call it, ICP don't have, so not scale what we try to do. So and I speak to my team because I have a team. I assemble a meeting and I said, hey, I want to do this in here. Give me a project proposal within the 2 weeks. So they send me a 78 pages
Yeah,
detailed
I
project
had to
proposal
read
how
that.
it's going to be do, and it took like 4 days to read for me. And after that, I said, okay, well done, and now let's do the market research. They doing the market research now, how it go to the market, legal side, everything. So it's going to be another 100-page documentation, and after that we will kick off few things, and when the tangible things is available, definitely we'll share with the ICP community. But I want to say one thing: what we're doing is in ICP is ICP does not exist. It's a truly next level, and it's not for ICP. It's for any blockchain they can do, and but we're going to keep the engine core in ICP.
Amazing. Yeah, I can't wait. And I'm pleased to be part of it as well, Dashana. I mean, over the
No,
years, there's been many a times. But Dashana, we're going to have to close out and bring in our next guest now because I believe
yeah,
many
Yeah,
people are
thank you so
waiting,
much
Dash.
for
But
coming in, Dash.
yeah, Dashana, it's always a pleasure. I'm sure you'll blow my phone up later on today. So
no
thanks for
worries.
taking the time out of your busy schedule, Dash. Is there anything you want to say before we say goodbye to you, brother?
Yeah, no worries. What do you call speak to the I think the DeFi Matrix, the CMO, he will explain about DeFi Matrix. But if you guys need from my feedback of that, let me know as well. I'll reach on.
Yeah, Dash,
Absolutely.
I'd like to get in some side conversations with you if you wouldn't mind making connections with me. And
Absolutely. That's a yes. That's a yes.
that's a yes, because I am
I
one of
will tell
those
you
that the
something.
whole world's gonna come to blockchain, and they're not gonna
Yes,
care what chain truly if they're using applications. Most the people that worry about the price are gonna worry about what chain they're using. The people who
yeah,
like to use things are just gonna
yeah,
come to where it's usable and it's
yeah,
accessible and it's easy to use. So yeah, man, I'm with you 100% on that. You know, we
yeah,
another thing I'd like to point out before you go is I'm in the firm belief, especially since
yeah,
things like caffeine, Cursor, ICP Studio, you know, Windsurf, all these coding AI codings coming out. It's
hmm,
we're getting to a point where it's really like if you're just making small time stuff, like
yeah.
you're not even worried about anybody else recreating what you're making, like
No, no.
because everybody's going to be able to make exactly what they want, and it's going to be
Yes,
more about the community. It's going to be more about, do people like you? If people like
yeah,
you, they're going to be part of your community, and it's
yeah,
not going to be so much about what you're offering on an exclusive dApp, because you know somebody can just turn around and say, oh well, Billy Bob community is offering this kind of DeFi. Let's punch up one on the on the AI, and we'll make one, and that way our community has it too. You know,
yeah.
it's going to get to the point to where character is everything. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
And
thank you for coming on.
no,
Thank you so much, Dashana.
another things I was going to say for the developers, how it doesn't matter how good what you build, you have to go and speak to the public, because for me I have the reputation. I when I go and speak, people know who I am. So if you are new to the industry, please do a AMA for yourself, for your product every week, and tell what you are doing for the public, and build the trust and the community from that. And end of the day, they will back
And
you
that's
up,
what we're
because
here for.
cool. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Have a good one, Dash.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Thanks, Dashana.
All right, that was Dash, and he is an amazing guy, man.
Wise guys with Winston and Muggsy know how to play the game, trust me. Who came to put the team on top? Tune in, sit back, let the beats just drop. Yo, it's Wise guys with Winston and